First pitch coming your way next.
Your New York Yankees.
Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Will Warren.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 in the strike zone where he wants it? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent. Today.
Ground ball to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
That to right. Judge. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it.
Oh, Queefy.
Back now in the Bronx. So here's the lefty, Nick Lodolo. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got one out to right. Fraley in position. And there's one away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
2 outs, bases empty. Now Cody Bellinger.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The pitch. And that's outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Question, please.
Next offering misses down and away. Ripped on a line. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the 2nd, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Warren back to work. And a foul ball. Encarnacion Strand batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Swings through the fastball into the zone.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Stevenson. In there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. A changeup missing, and a count 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
2nd inning here, no score.
Come on, baby.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That is it.
2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Will Benson. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, bases empty. Misses the sweeper. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd.
Clitoris. Chili tenders.
Bottom of the 2nd. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped, but foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Judge waits. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Lodolo checks over to first, and he's back. And now, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a chopper out to short, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. A nice job of staying back.
Ouch.
God, Dad.
First base.
Batting 7. The first
Base is
baseman.
all loaded up. Paul Goldschmidt getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Sliced hard but foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in, and that'll pick off the base of the wall. Now the second run is in. They add on as the run scores all the way from first.
How about that? Clears the bases. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Man at second. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Here's DJ LeMahieu. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Got him. So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to right his first time. Line to left. Benson snags it, and that will end the inning. Top half of the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, strike 1. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
LeMahieu takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, baby.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Left field. Bellinger sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good job.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. This guy's
Can you see
hitters don't have time to
it?
think in between pitches.
Damn.
And a swing and a miss. And a
Johnny
nice
bastard.
angle work there as he sets him down. 1, 2, 3. Back here in New York, set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was way off.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he chases that one below the zone.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's over.
Cody Bellinger.
That one ripped right center field.
Damn it.
And it looks like trouble. Into second, and he's got it double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Oh,
Nice
fuck
line
you,
drive to the
flying
pull side
faggot.
there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Judge stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Move to second. Bellinger dives back. 1 out and a runner at second. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Two-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that is out of play. Bellinger over at second, 1 down.
3 and 2.
And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice. Singled and scored his first time. Fouls one off out of play.
I need to go back to Cincinnati.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
And boy, the dog. The hat shuffle.
Back at Yankee Stadium, out of the fourth. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
For you. Growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
And here is Ellie De La Cruz.
Fuck.
And there's a strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great
runner on the go. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Fuck.
Swings
It's
and
just.
misses, struck him out.
The batter, the third
Now
baseman,
here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. Went down on strikes his first time through. Runner on the move. Hard grounder into
There's
the
a nice
for a
hit.
knock. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Damn, come on, Tyler.
The swing, and that is strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Crappy old pocket.
Here goes the runner. Swing
God
and a
damn it.
miss, and that is that. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent
The
Grisham.
center fielder, Trent Grisham.
That's too low, and that's ball 1. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second with nobody out. Paul Goldschmidt now picked up a double and 3 runs batted in at his first at bat.
Now pitching for the
Lyon
Reds,
Richardson gets handed the
number
rock out of the pen.
72.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Ball 1, no strikes. Yankees up by 3. In the dirt.
1-1.
I'm looking at a chance.
Man at second. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well,
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. First time up, he grounded to third.
LeMahieu.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
fucking
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Got him looking. That is the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. Warren back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time. Benson, in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Chisholm.
Throw it away.
Zips it to first. One away here in the 5th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Up next,
He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
In the air on the infield. Goldie makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now back.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Ian Gibaut gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get...
Oh, gets dirty. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Here comes Belly to take his guts. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And he beats it. He's safe.
Get up and throw the fucker.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
It's Aaron Judge now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog. Light tower.
De La Cruz slings to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. You got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Volpe on third with 2 out. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ranging back. And that is that. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Line drive, LeMahieu. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds.
Friedel.
Friedel.
A swing and a miss.
Come on, Friedel.
One strike.
One out, base is empty. Goldie. And he's out on the tag. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball up the middle. He's out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs.
And he's got it in right field for the third out, so that'll do it. Bottom of the sixth inning. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the
Cincinnati.
lefty in this spot, Taylor Rogers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And ball one. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses. coming out of the bullpen and throwing beat.
Now batting, catcher
Austin Wells will hit next.
Wells.
And he swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Back up that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Tap foul at the plate. The pitch to LeMahieu. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Wells leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter, Jose Trevino.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Fucking
Wells collects, fires to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So up next, Will Benson.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Drops a bunt down the first base side.
run, Benjamin.
Flip.
Safe.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Cut off
Damn
and
it.
miss.
No ball. 2 strike.
Throw. Save. Lined, and that's a
Go,
base
go,
hit.
go.
Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job of 2-strike
Now
hitting
back.
in that at-bat.
Right
Solid
field.
swing
Big.
from start to end.
Right.
On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner takes off. Puts a bunt down. And that's foul. Loizaga fires. Runner on the go again. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings, and that's a strikeout.
Now back, the second baseman,
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now that's that slurp right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Steer at second with 2 down. Chisholm. And they tag him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm.
Now pitching for
Graham Ashcraft on to pitch out of the pen here.
Ashcraft.
Graham Ashcraft.
The flip to the pitcher covering. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. And down the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 3. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Brady going back for it. And out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 6-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Bellinger up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And Belly goes down on strikes. Here is Aaron Judge. Hard hit left side. Slings to first. Judge out on the play. 3rd out. We go to the 8th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. TJ Friedel. Loisaga, a power. 30 years old now, and he's a native of Nicaragua. Here's a rocket out to left. 1 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Gavin Lux.
Designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Steps on first for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
Right. Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Scott Barlow.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
Got the bat going too soon and strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Back foot slider struck him out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Steer pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Austin Wells.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
One strike.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Base hit. That was
Fucking free kick.
And now 2 aboard.
Now batting.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
LeMahieu.
Foul ball there. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. To the right side. They take the force out. Out number 3. Back in New York. New inning getting started. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Jose Trevino.
He's running it first for the Reds. Number 6, Garrett Hampson.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 strike.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder,
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets...
Runner on the goal. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So it's their last chance in this one. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Yeah, who's doing that?
Loisaga is just 1 strike away. And they'll do it again. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.